Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Test. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test.
Batting second, number batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5, Ty Householder. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 2, Nick Maurer. In right field, batting seventh, number 1, Sal Barklow.
Stay
Batting
tuned.
eighth, the third baseman,
Your
number
broadcast
7,
is about to begin.
Vanderborn. Batting ninth, the eighth, Evan Powell.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Number 22, number 24, Silas Scott. Mike Cottis, Randy Cottis, John Ziegler, Teak Mort.
Live from Richmond, Ohio, at the Edison High School Sports Complex, Ohio Valley Sports Online presents the OVAC Champions exclusively on Ohio Valley Sports Online. Today's game is brought to you by Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Orsino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, Tri-State Security of the Hyman family, Cedar One Realty, Steubenville Bakery, Swearens and Bat Company, Straub Automotive, Electric O, Anthony Mining and the Carpellotti family, the Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBEW Local 246 Trains for Electrify, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, Rita Law Offices, Windfall Fundraising, and Express Car Care, Express Car Wash. Good afternoon, everybody. Just before afternoon, 11 o'clock, Jason Jenkins, Paul Warren, and Dan Vogel, and our man above, Jim Huggins, calling the game. Proud to say Ohio Valley Sports Online presenting the OVAC Baseball Championships for today. We've got a bevy of ball games starting out with the 4A Championship between the Indian Creek Redskins and St. Clairsville Red Devils. Following them will be the University Hawks versus the Wheeling Park Patriots in the 5A Championships. And also right now, folks, if you go onto our site, hit the radio section. The radio section, you will have Coach Jim DiCarlo and John Gianamore as they will broadcast Oak Glen versus Indian Creek right now in the Girls Championship, followed by Big Red and John Marshall in the 5A Championship. And we will also get updates from Toronto as right now the Cameron Dragons are taking on the Conotton Valley Rockets in the 1A Championship. So, Paula, we've got baseball, softball all day long. We're going to take a short break right now, folks, and we will be right back at the beginning of our contest.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning, clean floor to ceiling. Apollo
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T wireless network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event.
With over 36 years of experience, contact Guida Law Offices for residential and commercial real estate transactions, including title examinations and closings. Guida Law Offices also handles probate and estate matters and personal injury cases. Experience, results, solutions. Please visit Guida Law Offices website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
There's nothing like the sound of a ball solidly hit off a wooden bat. At the Swearingen Bat Company, all bats are handcrafted for you. Their focus is on a player's specific needs. The perfect balance with a perfect handle should be a smooth extension to the batter. Visit the Swearingen Bat Company online at swearingenbaseball.com or look them up on Facebook. Get that perfect quality wooden bat handcrafted locally just for you. There are plenty of models for all levels of play, and they also make great gifts for your special player. You can even choose your own design right down to the specific color. Make sure you visit the Swearingen Bat Company today. Premium quality custom wooden bats, locally made. The Swearingen Bat Company is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
And we are back here at Edison Complex, and I said Oak Glen versus Indian Creek and the girls. It's actually Oak Glen versus the Edison Lady Wildcats. I apologize, Coach Bendel. But Paul, just happy to be able to play, thank goodness, for artificial turf. As we were supposed to have games yesterday, they were rained out. That's why Connaughton Valley is playing Cameron right now. We won't be able to cover that game, but we'll get reports. But we are just great to be here, huh, Paulie?
Absolutely, Jace. Like you said, without the turf, we had no chance of getting this game in today. We're maybe not even tomorrow or Monday, probably, the way the weather looks like. But, this turf, I talked to Coach Colby before the game. This is second year for this turf, and I said, what can we expect from your field? Is it, going to skip and stuff? He says, this field will dry as quick as it gets wet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he said you might have a couple skips in the outfield, but as far as the infield, it's going to be as dry, just like a normal day. So the kids, have a great turf to play on here.
And checking the weather, it looked like it was going to, around noon, maybe clear up, be cloudy the rest of the day, but I'm hoping, for the rain to hold off, that these kids get to the games. And these two teams both coming in 12-6. They just met Friday where Indian Creek has now St. Clairsville 9-8 in a battle. They were up 9-3. St. Clairsville came all the way back, made it a close game at the end, so they are very familiar with each other.
Yeah, Jace, both of these teams have a lot of similarities. I was speaking with Coach Sleva before the game. I said, Coach, what makes up your winning season this year? He says, there's three aspects of the game, obviously, pitching, hitting, and defense. And he says all game we've been fortunate enough to, get through with at least 2 out of 3 and find a win, Jace. And I think Indian Creek falls in that same category. Both teams are a lot of similarities.
Yeah, Indian Creek for sure has had 3 walk-off victories, including the big home run Aiden Orr had against Big Red. For the visiting Creek, they come, like I said, 12-6. They've won 4 in a row and 7 out of 8. They beat Cambridge 11-6 in the semifinals to get here. They're averaging 7.5 runs a game and giving up 5. And as I said, they've won 3 walk-offs and 4 one-run victories, so they know how to win a close game.
Absolutely good. And Jace, let me run down the Indian Creek starting lineup here. What we can look here, we got Jack Amos should be leading off, playing left field. Aiden Orr will be holding down the shortstop. Cy Howell will be doing the catching. Landon Pinal will be at first base. Ty Householder will be in center field. Nick Maurer at second base. Sal Barklow in right. Jaden Vanderborn at third base. Gavin Pinal will be DHing, and Trevor Lash is on the mound for Indian Creek.
And in the field right now for the homestanding St. Clairsville Red Devils, on the hill, Hunter Hoffman, his battery mate catching Marcus Bush. At first base, Michael Balgo. Shortstop, Brody Saunders. Or second base, Brody Saunders. Shortstop, Braylon Broomquist. Third base, Max Fogel. And right, Zach Vickers. Center field, Mason Myers. And playing left, Caleb Keening. And DHing for St. Clairsville will be Noah Turley hitting for Caleb Keenan. And we are about to start on the mound. Hunter Hoffman coming in 5-0. He's giving up 25 hits, 9 runs, 4 walks, and 42 strikeouts. And he'll start off, Paulie, against
Jack Amos.
Jack Amos. First pitch, and we are underway. Outside, ball 1.
Jay, speaking with the Indian Creek coaches, Hunter Hoffman, they know Hunter Hoffman very well. You know, he's 5-0, like you said. He comes in, sporting 3 pitches. You know, he's clipping close to 80 miles an hour with his fastball. You know, maybe high 70s, a changeup, and a devastating curveball.
So we'll get the call on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jack Amos, senior left fielder for Indian Creek. Pitch, curveball. There's that curveball you're talking about, Paul. Broke over beautifully. So evens the count up at 2-2. Tom Teakmore down at first base for Indian Creek. Coach Mike Caudice at third. 2-2 pitch. Curveball. 1 hopper to second base. Bobble. Picked up by Saunders on the first, and he gets him out.
Just in time, Jace. Yeah, he did a good job. Knocked it down. Made a good throw for the out.
That'll bring up senior shortstop, Aiden Orr. We talked about Orr for Indian Creek, one of their leading hitters, hitting .432, 22 hits, 4 home runs, and 3 triples. Pitch. Stays a little bit high.
Starts him off the fastball there, yep. Aiden Orr, he's an Oakland commit, Jace, playing shortstop for the Indian Creek. And Braden Bloomquist, the shortstop for St. Clairsville, is a Wright State commit. Both
that's awesome.
And I think Wright State's actually playing in Oakland today in conference play, Horizon League.
Second pitch, that beautiful curveball, 1-1. I don't know what that was, Paulie.
That's a fastball, Jace. Okay. Yep, fastball on the upper side of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hoffman, a lefty, as we said, 5-0. There's a curveball. Or gets a piece of it.
Jace, what makes him so devastating? Hunter throws 3 pitches for strikes. He don't walk people. He don't know free passes, and like I said, that curveball was devastating. You know, he's a very smart pitcher. He'll bury that curveball in the dirt, get a lot of swings and misses on it.
Yeah, as we were saying, in 5 games, his 5 victories, he only has 4 walks and 42 strikeouts at 1-2. And he gets him swinging, hits him with a fastball on the outside corner.
And he placed that right, perfect pitch.
Number 12, Cy Howe.
Cy Howe, number 3 hitter for Indian Creek. Howe coming in, leading Creek with a .434 average, 23 hits. Taking on Hunter Hoffman. He hits him with the curveball for strike 1.
Yeah, see.
And how nice is it, Paul, to have that ability to throw those 3 pitches at any time during the count?
Right. Being an on-deck hitter, you're watching the pitcher at all times, seeing what he's starting out these hitters with, and it's not the same with Hunter. He started out Aiden Orr with a fastball, and breaks off a curveball to Cy here for strike 1.
1-1 pitch. And he went on the high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cy Howe, the senior catcher for Indian Creek. One, 2.
There's that curveball in the dirt. Cy did a nice job holding off.
Yes, he did. Nice pitch there, good waist pitch.
Absolutely.
An excellent job by catcher
Marcus Bush. Yeah, you got to depend on your catcher if you're going to bury that curveball, Jace.
2-2, throw the fastball fouled off to the right side. Beautiful facility out here at Edison Sports Complex.
Yes, it is.
I thank Bill Beatty and the Ohio Valley Athletic Committee for allowing Ohio Valley Sports Online to be your exclusive broadcast booth. Oh, just missed outside. Exclusive rights on broadcasting OVAC baseball.
So far, early in the game here, Hunter's, moving the ball in and out, doing a wonderful job out there so far.
Just stays alive there. Fouls it off, full count on deck. Landon Pinnell. After this game, folks, we will have a short break. Then we'll have the University Hawks against the Wheeling Park Patriots in the 5A championship. 3-2. In the outside corner looking. For Indian Creek, no runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts. After half an inning, Indian Creek no score, and St. Clairsville coming up to bat. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The OVAC would like to thank these official corporate partners for their support. West Liberty University.
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations: Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior service, and treating every customer right. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group, with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now. OhioMotorGroup.com. Find your next ride.
You, your grandpa, your neighbor, your mailman, your doctor, and hundreds of thousands of other people have bought vehicles from Straub Automotive. Now it's your turn to sell us your car. We pay the most for used cars because we sell more used cars. Stop by any of the 6 Straub Automotive dealerships or visit us online at drivestraub.com for a better way to sell your car. Receive a no-hassle instant offer and an instant payment. Be the first of many to sell your car at Straub Automotive. Drive smart. Drive Straub.
And we are back here in the bottom of the first. St. Clairsville Red Devils coming up to bat. Leading off will be Brody Saunders, followed by Braylon Broomquist, Mason Myers in the 3-hole. Marcus Bush will be 4th. Hunter Hoffman 5th. Zach Vickers batting 6th. Max Fogel 7th. Mickey Balgo 8th. And batting 9th, the DH Noah Turley.
Jace, the OVAC would like to thank these official corporate partners for their support. West Liberty University, Project Best, Huntington Bank, West Virginia Northern Community College, Belmont College, Bordis & Bordis, East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, Pro Medica Medical Management and Employer Services, WVU Medicine, Wheeling Hospital is proud to be the exclusive medical provider for the OVAC. The OVAC reminds adults to discuss underage drinking. The Family Talk About Drinking is brought to you by the Anheuser-Busch distributors of the Upper Ohio Valley. Visit www.anheuserbusch.com and Facebook at AB Family Talk for more information.
Thank you, Paul.
We got Karen Bauer Distributing, J.C. Menser Distributing, Muxie Distributing Company, Waldorf Distributing.
Trevor Lash on the hill for Indian Creek, set to go to Brody Saunders. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Judge Trevor comes in with 2 wins, 1 losses, and Coach Gaudis has a lot of confidence in this young man.
The senior lefty as well. That pitch fouled off, 1-1. Brody Saunders coming in, hitting .217 right now for St. Clairsville on the year.
Jace Trevor, he possesses 3 pitches too. He's not going to overpower you, but he's going to throw 3 pitches over the plate when he wants to. And what I mean by that was, he might throw it 3 or 4 inches outside, and it might look very, very hittable when it's not. So he's been getting. Right. That's how he's been getting hitters out.
Just smart pitching, as opposed to overpowering people. He had 1-2 to Saunders. A pitch, ball hit to center field. Going over to make the catch there is Ty Householder for out number 1. For Indian Creek, Lash on the hill. Cy Howell catching. Landon Pinnell at first. Nick Mauer at second. Aiden Orr shortstop. Jaden Vanderborn third. Sal Barklow
shortstop.
in right. Householder in center. And Jack Amos in left field. Braylon Broomquist. Lefty versus lefty here. First pitch inside. Bloomquist having a great year, Paulie. He's the leading run scorer for St. Clairsville right now with 22.
He comes from a good bloodline, does Bloomquist. You know, he had 2 older brothers that played college ball, were outstanding athletes for the St. Clairsville team. So he's following the bloodline here, Jace.
Rips one down the right field line. That's going to be in the corner. That's fair ball. Going his way to first. Right fielder Barclay picks it up. He's heading to second. He's going to go to 3. Here comes the throw. And he's going to slide in with a triple. He caught that pitch, Paulie.
Yeah, Jace. Flash got that, you know, up and in on him. Bloomquist turned on it. I was surprised that he was able to keep it fair, Jace.
Yes, it stayed right down the line.
But he hit it so hard, it straightened out for him.
That'll bring up Mason Myers. Myers, number 3 hitter, is the second leading hitter on the St. Clairsville squad. 438, 21 hits. He scored 20 runs and has 10 stolen bases. Nice curveball there.
Yeah, Jace, if you're in Indian Creek here, you know, you want to make sure, you know, give up the run, make sure you get an out, you know, because you're not going to score a whole lot on the runs, you know, against St. Clairsville here.
Oh, 1 pitch. Hit him on the elbow. Yes, it did. So we get a hit by pitch, first and third. 1 out, and that'll bring up Hunter Hoffman. Hoffman hitting 453 on the year to lead St. Clairsville. 24 hits,
Now batting, number
6
the catcher,
doubles,
Marcus
5
Bush.
triples. Oh, this is
Marcus Bush.
Yeah,
Marcus Bush, Jace, yeah.
I got ahead of myself.
That's okay.
Marcus Bush, the catch. That's my pulse here to keep me straight.
He's the catcher here, Marcus Bush. Squaring the
Squares
bunt. The ball gets by him. Bloomquist takes off and then realizes the backstop's not that far from
Yes,
home
it's
plate,
not.
so put the brakes on here. You know, that was a great steal. Coach Sleva, you know, keep out of the double play.
Exactly. Smart baseball right there. Actually, I thought for a minute it hit Marcus Bush, but it didn't. Stayed inside off the glove of the catcher.
Yes.
So 1-0. 1 out runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first. Your 3-hitter Marcus Bush. The pitch from Lash. Curveball, nice block right there.
Yeah, that was a good pitch there. You know, he wanted to see if Marcus was going to fish for it, and he did. It was a good hold by Marcus. Good pitch and good hold.
Cy Howe, an excellent job on the block. 2-0 to Bush. And it stays high, 3-0. As we said, a rematch of these two teams had met just Friday in Indian Creek, winning 9-8.
I think a walk here wouldn't hurt Indian Creek, to be honest with you here, Jace. You know,
The only thing is you bring up their leading hitter. but
Yeah.
But you're loading the bait. You're right.
but you got your number 4 hitter right now. But
Andrew Green walking by. 3-1 pitch.
Hit the
Grounded up the middle. And he picked up by his shortstop. Or on the first, he gets the out. Got 1 run across the plate. Nice job of Aiden, Paul, coming across to get that.
Aiden fielded on the second side, second base side of the infield, Jace. He covered a lot of ground there. That ball wasn't hit extremely hard, but it wasn't hit soft either.
Pitched like he was outside, and he reached out and he just put it in play, got the run in. Now that'll bring up Hunter Hoffman, as we talked about earlier. Hitting 453 with 24 hits, 6 doubles, 5 triples, and leading the team with 19 RBIs. And he's hit. Second hit by pitch on the curveball, just stopped breaking.
Now batting, number 3, the right fielder, Zach Vickers.
Zach Vickers, right fielder. 364 batting average. Coach Cotter's going to call timeout. Here to go out and speak.
Zach Vicker, the only senior for St. Clairsville.
Once again, we want to thank our special sponsors for today that without them, we would not be able to put this on. Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Marcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, Tri-State Security, and the Hindman family. Cedar One Realty, the Steubenville Bakery, the Swearingen Bat Company, Straub Automotive, Electric O, Anthony Mining and the Carpellotti family, the Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBW Local 246, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, Guida Law Offices, Windfall Fundraising, Express Car Wash, and Express Car Care. Thank you very much. We're back now as Zach Vickers, runners on first and third, 2 outs, throw over to first. Hoffman's back in. Hoffman on first, Myers on third.
You got a feeling Hoffman's going to be running here, Jace, I would imagine.
Goes back over to first, and they get the same feeling you do, Paul.
Yeah, Coach Cottis went on and told him, trying to keep him close. St. Clairsville's aggressive team here, Jace.
Hunter Hoffman with 3 stolen bases on the year. The pitch gets away, but I don't think Myers saw it because he didn't break it all.
No, he definitely wasn't stealing on the pitch. He went on the, and I think it was a pass ball, Jace.
Yes,
I don't think it was a wild pitch because it hit his glove before it hit the turf.
Now you see Lash wiping the ball off. This weather, Paul, you were a pitcher. What's your mindset in a day like this?
Well, Jace, I mean, it is what it is, man. You just got to try to get the best grip, and there's extra balls back there. So if they're slippery or wet, don't be afraid to ask for a ball. Bill Beatty, the director here, he's got a lot of people in place to make sure all the kids are safe. So, they got plenty of balls. They're wiping the balls down, so ask for a new ball, Jace.
Right.
Having a slippery ball is not an excuse. Get another ball. So
2-0 to Zach Vickers. They got an open base here too, Paul. Not a bad spot. And I think that's what Coach Sleva called him down for, that last pitch, saying, you're 2-0, you may not get a pitch to hit. Don't swing at anything bad.
Yeah, don't get yourself out. Yep.
3 balls, no strike to the only senior on the St. Clairsville lineup, Zach Vickers. And he comes in with a strike.
Yeah, back-to-back batters. He went 3-0, then threw a strike, Jace.
And even here, still 3-1. You're looking, as we always say, good hitters pitch. You're looking for something you can, put a pretty good piece of bat on. 3-1 pitch.
I don't think that was it. That ball was a little bit outside. Got him chasing. That's a pitch I was talking about early. That pitch looked very inviting, and Zach, he offered at it and just couldn't reach it.
3-2. A pitch from Lash. And he gets him swinging. Excellent job. Trevor Lash coming back to get the K. But for the Red Devils, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 runners left on. After 1 complete, it's St. Clairsville 1, Edison nothing. We'll be back for a word from our sponsors.
These OVAC baseball championships are brought to you on the High Valley Sports Online by these fine sponsors: Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Marcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, the Hyman Family Tri-State Security, Cedar One Realty, the Steubenville Bakery, Swearingen Bat Company, Straub Automotive, Electric O, It's Electric, Anthony Mining, and the Carpellotti family, Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBEW Local 246, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, Guida Law Offices, Windfall Fundraising, Express Car Care, and Express Car Wash. Thank you.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
Top of the second. The OVAC 4A Championship. Jason Jenkins, the Hall of Famer. Paul Zorney, the Hall of Famer producer. Dan Vogel, doing it all. Indian Creek, St. Clairsville, top of the second for Indian Creek. Landon Pinnell, Ty Householder, and Mick Maurer facing Hunter Hoffman. There's that curveball, Paul.
Now batting number 17.
That's
the
his
first
bread and
baseman,
butter.
Landon Pownall.
I would say about 70% of his pitches are going to be curveballs today, Jace.
0-1.
Another one. That was a little different curveball there. That was a little sharper, you know.
Yeah, you like that. I mean,
Yeah.
right? You know, it may be a ball, but, you know, you say as a pitcher, those pitches have a purpose too, right?
Absolutely. I mean, he put Landon in a hole, 0-1, and he throws that hard breaking
Fastball down the left field.
Oh,
gets by the left fielder. Pano on his way into second. It was a nice line drive off and out for definite base hit. But I thought left fielder Caleb Keenan had a beat on it.
Now batting number 5, center fielder Ty Householder.
Yeah, Jason, I'm going to that's an error on the left fielder there.
Yes.
So that's a single error getting into E7 gets him to second base, Jace.
Yes. Yeah. That'll bring up Nick Maurer. Nice job once again.
Jace, Ty Householders, the center fielders at the bat.
Okay. How are they? Yeah. You're right. I put that. Oh, my.
Ty comes to play with a runner in scoring position here.
Timeout called by Hoffman.
Jace Landon, he hit that ball right on the screws, buddy. That ball was a line rope.
He
hit it good.
Want to give a shout out. Often imitating, never duplicated world famous shout outs here. Folks, if you go on the Facebook page or YouTube page, we will, and give us a comment. We'll definitely give you a shout out and thank you for tuning in for today's broadcast here right after this 1-0 pitch. Curveball just missed 2-0.
Pretty close, good pitch.
We'll give a shout out to Kiefer Carroll and Michael Wyman watching today's broadcast. 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. Also, shout out one of our number one fans, David Stringer, watching today. Thomas Huggins. What's up, Mark Skinny Yates? The 3-0 pitch. 3-1. Taking all the way. Like I was going to ask you, Paul, do you give him the green light here, or are you taking all the way?
Well, Jason, it's early. You got to score and get some hits while you can here. Having the hitters count, you got to give him the green light here. Yeah.
It's interesting. He was shortstop and second baseman over there, covering. Timeout called by Householder. Sam Clark. Thank you, Sam, for tuning in. All four. But once again, a nice job with Marcus Bush blocking that up ball.
Yeah, that curveball was a great pitch. It looked like it was going to be a strike to the last second.
Number 2.
Broke down and in for a ball. Ball 4.
Shout out to Tom Windland. Thank you for tuning in. He says, thanks for the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. So Indian Creek got something brewing here. First and second, nobody out. Top of the second, Nick Maurer. The junior. Squares the bunt over to first. Back in easily. Tom Teak Mort down there at first base. Coach Callis calls time out to talk to Maurer. Hope to hear from Coach Jim DiCarlo here soon to get a score from the Oak Glen Edison Ladies Championship being played at Wheeling Park High School. They moved it from 470 because 470 was not turf. The OVAC girls are now playing at the Wheeling Park High School, the 4A and 5A championships. Squares the bunt, pulls it away. Nice job by Bush once again. Really impressed with him so far, Paul.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job there. Hunter Hoffman, he said he only has 5 walks on the year. Second inning here has his first walk of the game here, Jason. Got himself in a hole. Coach Sleepa out there right now to settle him down, get everybody together. No mistakes. Let these guys know what they're going to do in case of bunts. Second baseman needs to get to first base, cover for him there, Jace. Pitcher got.
People don't realize they're going over a lot, that little bit of time right there, as far, and you're also trying to keep your pitcher's head in the game, but also, like you said, going over the bunt coverage.
Yeah, your third baseman usually generally stays home unless it's hit hard, then you got to field it, But he's creeping in. He's way in here, Jay. So I don't know if shortstop's gonna.
Yeah, shortstop's got a long way to go if the third baseman's coming. He gets a bunt down, beautiful bunt down the third baseline, and they're not going to have a play. I don't think he was going to get him, Paul.
No, Jace, I think we call that a hit.
Yes.
That ball was perfect bunt.
Now batting, number 1.
Excellently placed.
The right fielder, Sal Barcalow.
Indian Creek, if the base is loaded, nobody else. Sal Barcalow, the number 7 hitter, coming up to bat.
After Sal here, you want to be patient, but you got to be ready to hit because, Hunter's a great pitcher here.
Beautiful. Starting him off with that curveball, Paul. Just so impressed to be able to, I'm at bases loaded, nobody out. Still giving you that curveball for the first pitch.
Like I said, Jace, he's going to throw that 70% of the time here, and that was a great take by Sal there. It's on a pitcher you want to offer at.
Pops him up. Second baseman going back to make the catch is Brody Saunders for out number 1. It's a huge out. He got him to chase a pitch outside, Paul.
Yes, he did. The ball was up and out a little bit.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 7.
Like I said, Hunter, he's not going to give in. He's going to stay out there and battle. He's not going to beat himself. Indian Creek's going to have to beat him.
Senior Jaden Vanderborn. Curveball first strike.
See, Hunter likes to bury that curveball in the dirt, too. You better be careful here. I know Bush has been doing a great job, but, you don't want to give any runs away here.
0-1. Once again, nice job, Bush.
There it is, yeah.
Good call, Paulie.
That's good confidence in your catcher there. You can't throw that pitch unless you have confidence in your catcher. Even to count at 1-1, Jace.
Big hole between first and second if he could get something through there. Hunter Hoffman, the lefty, a 1-1 pitch. Ball skied into right field. Right fielder coming in.
He's tagging, Jace.
Vickers makes a catch. Here comes a throw to the plate. And it is, he got him. He got him. Excellent shot from right fielder Zach Vickers for out number 3. St. Clairsville gets out of the inning, gives up 2 hits. No run scored. 2 left on after 1.5 to St. Clairsville 1, Indian Creek nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
We are back here, bottom of the second, and what a huge turn of events. Indian Creek, Paulie, loaded the bases with nobody out. But Hoffman gets the pop up, then the fly ball to right. guy coming home gets tagged out at the plate.
Zach Vickers threw an absolute strike into Marcus Bush. Marcus Bush did a nice job there holding the runner out.
And you know what he did too, Paul? The ball was a laser, but it was on the first base side. He went up, got the ball, made sure he had it, came back, and made the play and hit them, and it was a beautiful call. It was clearly out.
Yeah, Landon Pinal, he made a nice slide to the corner of the plate, but Bush put it right on him for out number 3. Jace, let me tell Steve Mellinger he's behind the plate. Greg Bidenbaugh is at first base. Bob Montgomery at second base, and Kerry Longdorf will be the third base umpire, Jace.
Yeah, 4 officials here. Hope to hear from Coach Jim DiCarlo here shortly.
Talk about the most valuable player back.
We will, at the end of this game too, folks, we will have the most valuable players. They will be presented a bat from the Swearingen Bat Company. And Dan's got one of the bats right here.
I'll get you a camera next year.
Okay, the OVAC most valuable player bat presented by Swearingen Bat Company. In the bottom of the second will be Max Fogel, Mickey Balgo, and Noah Tarley. Yeah, a little bit of interference there.
He's blocking me.
Trevor Lash against Max Fogel. First pitch on the outside corner. What a momentum change, Paul. Bases loaded, nobody out. And I mean,
that's why, both of these teams do a lot of the similar things, Jace. I mean, they make plays when, their backs were against the wall. I told you Hunter was going to keep coming at you, and he did. And Zach Vickers stepped up big for St. Clairsville, throwing a missile to Bush.
And you can't fault Coach Cottis, being aggressive. The right fielder Vickers made that catch on the run. I mean, and then turned, like you said, through a laser.
And like we said earlier, that ball there is it's going to be wet, So.
Curveball down to the third base. Fielded by Vanderborn on a penalty first for out number 1.
Very good play there. Vanderborn did a nice job.
One out here in the bottom of the second.
Jace, it's getting a little brighter out. That's the sun trying to peek through a little bit?
Yes, sir. That's why I was looking at the weather. It says about noon. They said it was going to clear up. And I think the rain's done. The heavy stuff's done for the day.
I hope so, Jace. Don't Caddyshack me.
Foul ball down the third base line.
Jace, I think at game time was right around 52 degrees. Get the wind blown straight in, from right center there. But all in all, not too bad. I mean,
no, just great to be able to be out here and play ball.
We've got 2 great teams, very entertaining so far.
Nice crowd. Oh, just missed on the outside corner there, 1-1.
Yeah. Trevor, we got 2 left-handed pitchers. That's what makes it even better, Jace. It makes the game even better with 2.
Exactly.
2 lefties. Gotta love it.
Outside 2-1. This inning brought to you by Fort Steuben Maintenance. Last inning was brought to you by IBW Local 246. After 2, right, in the single-way championship, Cameron won. Connaughton Valley, nothing, courtesy of a good friend, Mark Farrell. That's when that ball hit down in the left field corner. It's a fair ball. It's bobbled, but picked up, thrown in. Balgo with a 1-out single.
Yeah, Jace, he did a very nice job getting on top of that ball. Was up in the zone and in. I don't think he got it off the barrel, but he did a nice job staying on top and hitting the line drive to left field for a single. Leadoff man on. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he'd be the one. There's one out. Yeah, yeah. Vogel grounded out.
Noah Turley, the number 9 hitter, DHing. Squares the bunt. Lays a nice bunt down the first baseline. Picks it up, throws down the first, and just gets him for out number 2.
I tell you, Trevor made a great play there. He had to go a long way. It was a perfect bunt again. He had to run a long way, set his feet, and make a good throw.
No, Paul, was that a bunt for a hit or was that a sacrifice?
I wouldn't call it a sacrifice. I mean, he squared. I mean,
yeah. So now we have 2 outs. Now to bring up leadoff hitter Brody Saunders, who flew out in the first. 1-0, bottom of the second, St. Clairsville. A pitch, curveball in the dirt. Excellent job blocking that, Cy Howe.
Very good job, yeah.
Both catchers so far are very impressive. Nice crowd on hand here at the beautiful Edison Sports Complex here in Richmond, Ohio.
Saunders did a nice job holding up on the curveball. That ball's diving down nice, Jace.
I was going to ask you, Paul, if that was what that was, because that ball came and it sunk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if he throws. It's probably a changeup, Jace.
Like that's what I was thinking, yeah. But because that wasn't a fastball, and it dove, as you said. The 1-1. Curveball stays outside 2-1 to Brody Saunders.
Yeah. See, Lash, he stays around the plate, and he tries to make these hitters get themselves out, Jay, sometimes here. He's not afraid to walk, a batter or two, staying out of the zone.
On the side, that one gets away and getting to third base. Will be Balgo. And you mentioned it early in the game, Paul. You have to be careful here because on a pass ball, that's not a far backstop. I mean,
no, the ball has got to get past the catcher and it has to kick somewhere, or else you're going to be out. Yeah, your pitcher's got to be on his toes, make sure he's covering right away. But yeah, there's not enough room.
The 3-1 line drive, base hit up the middle.
RBI single there.
Brody Saunders drives in the second run. 2-0 St. Clairsville.
So far, St. Clairsville, they're coming up clutch on defense and on offense here, Jace. Clutch hit, clutch defense last inning. St. Clairsville's playing well. There's going to be a new pitching, Jane.
So Lash is going to exit the game. And it looks, who's that coming in?
Is that Gavin Pinnell?
Number 9. Yes, that's Gavin Pinnell.
Okay.
So Pinnell was the DH. He'll go to the hill now. And that'll do it for Lash. Lash finishes Paul giving up 3 hits, 2 runs. Okay. Let's take a short break while he's warming up, Dan. I'll try to get a hold of Coach D, see if we can get a score from down the Oakland Edison Girls Championship. You're listening to High School OVAC Championships on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
And expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
With over 36 years of experience, contact Guida Law Offices for residential and commercial real estate transactions, including title examinations and closings. Guida Law Offices also handles probate and estate matters and personal injury cases. Experience, results, solutions. Please visit Guida Law Offices website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
Gavin Pinnell will go from the DH to pitching. He'll come in with 2 outs. Runner on first, Brody Saunders. We had an RBI single to face Braylon Broomquist. First pitch outside.
Now pitching for Indian Creek, number 9, Gavin Pownall.
Gavin Pownall.
Braylon Boomquist, he tripled in the first and scored.
Yeah, he crushed that ball on the right field line earlier. The 1-0 pitch, he squares the bunt, pulls it back, and easily into second base is Saunders.
Yeah, Jace, he had no intention, obviously, to bunt that, but what he's doing, he's bunting, and he's bringing that bat right back into the catcher's eyes, so the catcher has to stay back. Can't come flying out of the chute to throw him out there. So it's a little strategy there.
The 1-1 pitch. Saunders now on second. Ball hit center field, going over, making the catch. Ty Householder. But for St. C, 2 hits, 1 run. 1 runner left on after 2 complete. St. Clairsville 2. Indian Creek, nothing. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
St. Clairsville 2, Indian Creek 0. The OVAC reminds.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
Here. Top of the third, Indian Creek trailing 2-0. Indian Creek will send up. Now pitching Gavin Pinnell, Jack Amos, and Aiden Orr to face Hunter Hoffman here in the top of the third.
Jace, do you realize that we have the legendary Don Morrison as official scorekeeper of today's ball game?
Don Butch Morrison.
Don Butch Morrison. He's a legend. He's a legend. He was sprinting around this complex, getting lineups, doing it all this morning.
Big coach.
Looking good. He was looking good.
Now batting for Indian Creek, the pitcher, number 9, Gavin Pownall.
Gavin Pownall to face Hunter Hoffman.
Let's go.
Here, top of the third. Creek trying to get something going here. Nice pitch fastball outside corner. After being shut down, having bases loaded in the bottom or top of the second with no outs and not getting a run.
That's demoralizing, but you got to bounce back and, try to manufacture the game. It's still 2-0. It's not out of hand yet, Jace.
The 1-1. High and tight, 2-1.
St. Clair's will play a lot of tight games this year. They, don't score a whole lot of runs. They play good defense and, timely pitching. But they've been pushing St. Clairsville through the season so far.
And we talked about it, pregame. Indian Creek has been in that ball foul to play at least 4, one-run games. They won 3 walk-offs. So they know how to come back and win a tight game.
Right. This is Indian Creek's Coach Cottis' 6th OVAC final game with 1 win so far, Jay. So, Coach Cottis is really pushing to try to get the 2nd win of his career here.
That pitch, 3-1, outside high. Yeah, it'd be great for Michael. Does an excellent job with this Indian Creek program, helped by his brother Randy Teekmort. Full count now. Pinnell. That pitch in the dirt. Pinnell gets a walk. 2nd of the game. And we talked about it. Hoffman had 4 all year.
Now batting number 6.
4, is that what he had?
Yeah.
Okay, 4, yeah, 5. Okay. It's two so far.
Yes. Jack Amos would ground it out to 2nd in the 1st.
At the top of the lineup for Indian Creek.
Now, are you playing for a run here, Paul, sacrificing maybe, or are you just you're trying to get You know, because it's still early.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Cottis, though, you got your top of your lineup coming up. You know, this is where you got to make hay.
Curveball breaks over the inside corner.
I'm turning these guys loose. You know, they've been hitting well, you know, all year. They're very athletic. You know, they can run well. You know, they hit well. You just got to turn them loose here.
0-1, curveball outside, 1-1. And as we said, folks, after the game, keep with us for the presentation of the OVAC Championship MVP with a bat from Swearingen Bat Company. Foul ball.
Yep.
And nothing but curveball so far.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. A curveball started in the center of the plate and, you know, broke out of the strike zone. But, you know, it was a great pitch by Hoffman.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch outside, 2-2.
Yeah.
Fastball. Definite waste pitch. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. He's probably going to break that either a fastball on the inside part of the plate or throw that curveball that breaks out of the zone here again.
Paul with a small lead off of first against the lefty. 2-2 pitch, curveball. Fouled out of play off the third base side.
Yeah, with the 2-2 count here, Jace, I mean, you know, obviously you can't hit and run because you can't swing at a ball, but, you know, he's not getting a very big lead, so it's going to be hard to steal the base on his own. You know, I'm sure he's going to – I haven't seen the move over there from Hunter yet, but he's probably going to have to go on first move if he's going to steal base on him here. And that's, you know, that becomes a guessing game, you know, so –
yeah, that's where you have to do your homework and sit there. I mean, you've had to watch.
He stretches lead out a little bit now, Jace. He's got out there.
Ball bounces in the turf, and once again, Marcus Bush, excellent job of keeping that ball in front of him.
That was a nice job by Amos holding off on that pitch. You know, like I said, that's a great pitch, and Amos did a nice job holding off to run the full count here. He might run here, Jace.
There's a pitch. Ball hitting the left field. Left fielder coming on, and he'll make the catch.
Great play.
Caleb Keenan. The ball's hit hard by Amos.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4.
Keenan played that tail well.
Yeah, Amos did a nice job there, you know, inside. He's middle opposite. It looked like that was his whole approach here. And he stayed on it and hit it hard, and Keenan did a nice job.
Bring up Aiden Orr. Strikeout swinging first time up. The Oakland commit. That pitch breaks over. And that pitch started, Paul, on the plate and broke over off on the outside corner.
Yeah, he's probably going to want to keep the ball away from Aiden. Aiden has 4 home runs on the year, Jace. You know, so he's got a lot of power here.
And this curveball started on the inside and broke right over the plate, Paul. So he's, I mean, not only throwing the curveball for a strike, but hitting locations with it. Quickly 0-2.
Yeah, Hunter's showing why he's 5-0 on the year.
Slow roll for the first place. I don't know if they're going to have a play. Hoffman on his way over. The ball gets away. Hoffman will be safe at first. And on his way to third will be Pinnell first and third now. 1 out.
Aiden Orr safe at first there on it. Was that an error, Jace? I couldn't see him blocked by that umbrella.
Yeah, it was going to be close, but the ball beat him there. It's just a bad throw, yeah. Well, it's going to be an E. It was a close play, but the ball definitely beat him to first.
Okay.
So we're going to go E on the pitcher.
E1, okay. Yeah, I couldn't see, Jason. Yeah. I couldn't see if he beat it out or for.
And something happened down at first when there was a collision between Orr. I'm not sure who's down. If that's first baseman
here.
Balgo.
Let me go over the OVAC sponsors here, Jake, because like I said, it wouldn't be possible without these guys here. The OVAC would like to thank these official corporate partners for their support. West Liberty University, Project Best, Huntington Bank, West Virginia Northern Community College, Belmont College, Bordis & Bordis, East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, ProMedica Medical Management and Employer Services, WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital. Proud to be the executive exclusive medical provider of the OVAC. Karen Bauer Distributing, JC Mensor Distributing, Muxie Distributing Company, and Waldorf Distributing Company.
Thank you, folks. As that was second baseman Brody Saunders, who collided.
Glad to see he's okay, yeah.
He's back up, and we're back going again. Cy Howell struck out looking in the first.
Wow.
His curveball.
Curveball just pounded the inside the corner there, Jace.
And he has shown the ability, as you said, Paul. We talked about not only for a strike, but where he wants on the inside part of the plate, the outside, down the middle, in the dirt when he wants it away. There's a line drive. That's going to be a base hit, and Creek is on the board. Nice piece of hitting by Howell, sitting back on that curveball and going the other way, Paul.
Yeah, Jace. Like I said, middle out. Because Hunter Hoffman is hitting both sides of the plate. So you get out in front, he's going to jam you. So he's able to inside that out the right field there for base hit, RBI.
Well, Paul now, who singled his first time up. One out here, top of the third, 2-1 Indian Creek. And how huge is that after not scoring with the bases loaded and nobody out last inning to come back, not let that get to you and try to put together another big inning here. First and second, one out, run in.
Yeah, Jace, it would have been easy for Indian Creek to get a little discouraged, but here they come right back in the third inning. Here they come right back out fighting. They're in business right now.
Ball inside, picked up by Bush once again. As we said, Paul now had the first hit for Indian Creek last inning.
Yes, he did.
As Bush will go out to talk to his pitcher, try to calm him down here. 2-1, top of the third. Here in the OVAC 4A championship. Paul Zorney, the Hall of Famer, Steubenville Catholic Central great. Dan Vogel, Jason Jenkins. Also, folks on the radio side, Jim DiCarlo with John Gianum. We're presenting the 4A championship. Fastball for a strike, 1-1. As Oak Glen is taking on Edison. And then after that, the girls, it'll be Big Red and John Marshall in a rematch of a great game the other day for the girls' 5A championship down at Willing Park High School. After our game here today, we'll have the 5A championship, University Hawks facing the Willing Park Patriots. Ball down in the dirt, 2-1. I cannot say it enough how I'm impressed with Marcus Bush.
Yeah. And too, you got to give it to the Indian Creek hitters too. I was talking to Coach Teak before the game. He says we got to stay off that curveball because it's devastating, but he'll make you chase, and that's what they're showing, the ability to stay off that curveball right now, Jace.
Hit the shortstop on a second for one, down to first, and he picks it up. Double play. They get out of it. Another huge play for Indian Creek. They get one run on one hit, one error. One left on, you score after 2.5. St. Clairsville 2, Indian Creek 1. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these two convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
In a time of crisis, Apollo cares. At Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration, your health and safety is our top priority. Equipped to disinfect your home or facility with our award-winning Apollo 360 electrostatic disinfection process. Residential properties, offices, schools, retail spaces, factories, medical facilities, restaurants, transportation, and more. Apollo is here to help you combat the spread of COVID. Contact us today to find out how we can help serve you.
Clean floor to ceiling, Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
And we are back here at bottom of the third. St. Clairsville 2, Indian Creek 1. Mason Myers, Marcus Bush, and Hunter Hoffman face Gavin Pownell. Mason was hit by a pitch first time up. This time, waste no time. First pitch up to the middle, base hits.
Yeah, he was ready for that first pitch fastball, Jason. He was on time and hit it right back up the middle for a single there, Jace.
Marcus Bush will ground it out.
Now batting number 6, the catcher, Marcus Bush.
You know, Jace Gavin, he's a freshman for Coach Cottis here. You know, he comes in with a 2-0 record, but he has 4 saves on the year. You know, he's getting some very valuable experience here, you know, for Coach Cottis. You know,
got to see him this summer play when we did the summer league games. He did a very nice job then. Now Myers, the center fielder, has 10 stolen bases. Ground ball hit hard to short. Or on the second for 1, on to the first. Double play. So, very hard hit ground ball, but right at the shortstop ball.
Yeah,
now batting number 5, the pitcher.
Yeah, Ward did a nice job. You know, get the first one. You know, then, you know, Mauer did a nice job on the turn there for, you know, completing a double play there for Indian Creek.
That'll bring up pitcher Hunter Hoffman, who also was hit by a pitch his first time up in the first. That curveball stays outside.
So 2 quick ones here. Just what the doctor ordered for Indian Creek here. Double play ball there.
And we've seen, Paul, a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing throughout the Valley this year. Fastball turned on a foul. It's just, you know, amazing to see the amount of younger kids playing, you know, varsity baseball this year. Some out of necessity, some out of, you know, athletic ability.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, I'm going to say athletic ability, Jace. You know, these kids, these younger guys playing are very talented. They're, you know, they're producing for their teams and doing a very good job for them.
That ball gets away.
Yeah, Hunter, he was hit by a pitch in the first. You know, I think it was a curveball on the inside part of the plate. He has an arm protector on there. He wasn't afraid to just stick it out there a little bit.
Right.
But Pinal threw that fastball on his ankle. He jumped out of the way there. I don't blame him.
Just missed outside corner, 3-1.
Pinal, he has a nice, heavy fastball, Jace. He throws the ball, you know, some good velocity, yeah. It's the outside corner there, Jace.
Full count. 3-2 pitch. And the people behind the plate said the same thing I was thinking.
What was that, Jace?
It was an excellent pitch, just like the one before.
Absolutely.
Full count. Fouled off down third base side.
Steve Mellinger is behind the plate here, Jace.
Steve's doing a great job. I mean, he's
Greg Beidendorf first base ump. Bob Montgomery on second base. And Kerry Longdorf third base umpire.
3-2 pitch, 2 outs here. Bottom of the third. And he walks in. So he's on the second time today. Folks, if you're not already, please, on our YouTube page, go there, Ohio Valley Sports Online, hit subscribe. It costs you
How about
nothing.
number 3, right
We'll
fielder?
let you know when we
Zach
are on,
Vickers.
and also you'll be able to find out what we're going to be broadcasting the following week. As there are games coming up this week, and Dan will put together a schedule here coming up in his busy schedule. He'll get it up as soon as he can, but if you hit subscribe, it'll come on instantly. You'll know when we are on.
Jace, I think you got a career being a meteorologist because you called it right. It's clearing up. It's turned out to be a pretty nice day here, Jace. You did a nice job on that forecast. Jeff Exline got nothing on you, boy.
It's amazing with Google weather.
Oh, you didn't have your maps out this morning and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had mine.
I saw you out there sticking your finger in your mouth, seeing which way the wind was blowing. And you were all over.
There goes the runner. Got a huge jump. Oh, man, that ball's fouled off by Vickers. And you can't let it go because you had 2 strikes, but he had a humongous jump and had the base stolen. He actually had a huge jump and hesitated and then went. So Parnell maybe want to give another look over to his brother. Nice huge lead. That ball hitting the right center gap over to make the catch. Ty Household.
I'm glad they didn't run into each other,
Yes.
Jace.
So that'll end the inning.
And after 3, St.
For
Clairsville,
St.
2,
Clairsville, for
Indian
adding
Creek
1 hit,
1.
no runs, one
Are you a
runner
high
left
school
on.
senior?
After
If
3
so, you
complete.
can save thousands
St. C
tuition
2,
by
Indian
attending
Creek
Belmont
1. We'll be
College.
back right
That's
after a
about
word from our
trustees'
sponsors.
scholarship.
So you're driving the kids to school when you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
And expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
We're back here at Edison Sports Complex, OVAC 4A Championship. We're top of the 4th. St. C is ahead of Indian Creek 2-1. And another great game going on, Paul.
Yeah, Jace, this game's working out just the way both coaches thought. Very low scoring, very competitive. Both teams playing very well.
Ty Householder, who singled first time up to left field, will lead off here in the top of the 4th against Hunter Hoffman. Hoffman so far gave up 1 run and 3 hits through 3 innings. The St. C A's 5-0 on the year. Householder, a sophomore center fielder, lines one over the second baseman's head into center, right center, lead off single, his second hit of the day.
Yeah, Jay, so far when these teams got base runners, they're going to – St. Clairsville seems to be very aggressive on the bases, and Indian Creek not so much.
Now batting number 2.
They're holding – they're base by base right now. I want to see if that's going to change, because runs are going to be at a premium, so, and hits are going to be at a premium, so you need to maybe swipe a base here and there.
Nick Maurer on first pitch curveball, beautiful for a strike. For St. C, our third baseman, Max Fogel is way up. Expecting the bunt, but he didn't square that pitch.
No.
This one either, outside, 1-1.
Hoffman, he hasn't thrown over yet, but Jace over to first base, but if you notice, he's keeping that right leg in a neutral position where he can go home or to first base. So if you take off on first movement, he's going to put it down quick and throw it over to first.
Good
you
call,
know,
Paul.
so that's, and then you're going to have to, Mike Balgo's going to have to throw a strike over to second base is how it's going to have to work if you're going to steal on Hoffman here.
We give a shout out to our man recovering at home from hip replacement surgery, James Baby Bop Taylor. Big JT.
Little baby Bop.
Edison legend. Pitch, curveball stays high, 2-2. And Bush will get another ball. So that one's kind of wet on deck. Sal Barcelo. Sun, as you said, peeking out. Wind still blowing from left to right. A little bigger lead off of first now for Householder. The pitch. Curveball ripped into left field for a base hit. Cutting it off is Zach. There's Caleb Keenan with back-to-back singles.
And them balls are hit very hard, Jace.
Well, you talked about it, Paul. They are sitting on that curveball now as opposed to chasing it earlier or taking it.
Now batting number 1, the right fielder, Sal Barcelo.
St. C doesn't have anyone throwing right now. Nobody out here, top of the 4th.
Now, if you're Indian Creek runners, you got to pay attention to that curveball. You know, it's going to be down into the turf. You know, you might want to be aggressive here. I know there's no outs, but like I said, runs are going to be tough to get here, Jace.
Barcelo up the middle, but right on the bag at second for one on the first double play. Huge, huge play by Bloomquist.
Now batting number 7, Jaden Vanderborn.
Ball was hit hard again. Just, you know, Bloomquist made a great play there, you know, stepping on the bag and throwing the first for a double play.
Yes, huge on that. Householder goes to third. Vanderborn, who flew out to right. Back in the second. That ball fouled off.
Straight back.
Scores of local interest from Coach DiCarlo. Your 4A Girls OVAC Championship is over, and your 4A championship are the Oak Glen Golding Bears defeating Edison 5-2 today down at Wheeling Park High School. Thank you, Coach D. And then come back, folks. After Coach D will also be back at 2:30 with Steubenville Big Red taking on John Marshall in the 5A championship. And you must, that game is on the radio side. That ball fouled off. Vanderborn 1-2 here.
Vanderborn up with the runner on third, Jace. The senior here would love to make a memory for himself here with, to tie this game up here.
Courtesy of Mark Farrell down at Toronto in the single-A championship boys. Cameron leading Houghton Valley 5-0 after 4 complete. And here it's 2-1 here, top of the 4th. Wow. Jammed him. Ball bounces down to first. Gets away from the first baseman and just barely foul. Man, he got lucky there, Paul.
Who got lucky?
The first baseman.
The first baseman.
Yes, because that ball, you could tell it was going to be a funny hop.
Spin,
coming.
yeah.
And when it hopped, it got by him, and I'm telling you, it was barely on it. It was a great call on the foul, before, well, not in the foul territory before it got to the bag.
Yeah.
But it had to get past him. This was fair. I mean, if it gets past that,
oh, yeah.
that run scores.
I think Vanderborn had a little luck, too. The ball didn't bounce to him.
That's true, too. Yeah, you're right. There's Megan Green, Paul.
Yeah, her husband, Andrew Green, are both here today. I see the Ewing boys out there, Randy and Bo Ewing out there watching. Yeah. Evens count 2 balls and 2 strikes now, Jace.
Fights off the curveball. Good piece of staying alive there.
Vanderborn, that's about the only thing he could do with that pitch. It was real close to being in the strike zone, and he did a nice job getting rid of it. Live to fight another day here when you're in the box.
Right here, Hunter.
Let me get a ball in here. This Bush doing a fine job.
Yeah, so far, Indian Creek getting a lot of base runners on Jason. St. Clairsville shutting the door on them so far, you know. So
The 2-2 pitch. Full count. Yes. That ball fouled off also. Full count.
Jaden doing a nice job fighting in there. Making Hunter work a little bit out there, Jace.
And that does, it gets a pitch count up. That's one thing that it does.
Sure does.
Full count pitch. Fouled off once again.
Straight back, yeah. Jaden Vanderborn doing a very nice job competing in that batter's box. He saw some, nasty pitches. He was able to foul them off so far. Hunter just keeps coming. He's like the energized bunny out there, Jace. Just keeps coming at you, brother. You better be ready.
3-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner on third. Top of the fourth. That ball hitting the center field in the triangle, but coming on, Zach Vickers makes the catch for out number 3. So Indian Creek, 2 hits, no runs. 1 runner left on after 3.5. St. C 2, Creek 1. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
With over 36 years of experience, contact Guida Law Offices for residential and commercial real estate transactions, including title examinations and closings. Guida Law Offices also handles probate and estate matters and personal injury cases. Experience, results, solutions. Please visit Guida Law Offices website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
We are back here, bottom of the fourth. Great game, Indian Creek, St. C 4A championship. Congratulations to the Oak Glen Golden Bears winning the 4A girls championship 5-2. In your single A championship right now, it's 5-0. Connaughton Valley over Cameron. As you're getting it all, folks, Ohio Valley Sports Online presenting OVAC championship baseball and softball.
Scholarship Fund. Here's your winning ticket number, 394186. Again, 394186.
394186.
Go ahead and come to the press box if you have that ticket.
We are about 100 off, Paul.
Story of my life, Jason.
So here in the bottom of the fourth, it'll be Max Fogel, Mickey Balgo, and Noah Turley, 7-8-9. Facing Gavin Pinot. Come on.
Now batting for St. Clairsville, third baseman, number
Seems like the story of the game so far, Jace. St. Clairsville playing some really good defense. You got Bloomquist making some great plays out there. And you had Vickers making, and then you had Bush behind the plate. All three playing great defense here.
Yes, because Creek had bases loaded, 1 inning with no outs. First and second, they were able to get a run across with no outs. Just get one. And last inning, first and second with no outs. So
Creek's approach at the plate's working. They're hitting the ball hard, Jace.
There's a line drive right to center fielder. Householder for out number 1.
Householder had him played perfect, Jace. Suppose, they're not playing real deep. That's for sure.
Now batting number 7, the first baseman, Mickey Balgo.
Balgo, who singled his first time up and scored one of the 2 St. C runs.
Gavin Pinal, who took over for Trevor Lash, doing a very nice job out there for Indian Creek.
A little bit of heat on that one, Paul.
Yeah, Jace, he has a nice fastball. He has a nice fastball.
The freshman, Gavin Pinal. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled off. Straight back.
You know, Jace, Gavin, he has a, nice deliberate windup too. You don't give you any real good timing mechanisms if you're a batter. That you can time up real well because he's so quiet on the mound, and the ball looked like it's exploded a little bit off his hands there.
0-2 pitch. Gets him swinging, fastball outside corner. His first strikeout, out number 2. Got to give a shout out to another Hall of Famer who's joined watching the game. Head coach Brian Perkins of the Toronto Red Knights.
Number 2, Noah Turley.
Great friend of Ohio Valley Sports Online. And former teammate at West Liberty, the Hilltoppers. Noah Turley, who bunted his first time up. For Pinal hitting the spot once again, Paul.
You got to be excited if you're Coach Cottis. Freshman out there doing a bang-up job for you. Coming here, throwing strikes, coming right at the hitters. One thing, he's not intimidated. He's not second-guessing himself, or he's out there, he's getting the sign. He's coming right at these St. Clairsville hitters.
Quickly, 0-2.
With a lot of confidence, Jace.
Ball inside.
Moved him back a little bit off the plate.
Winner of the 50-50, Nolan Dickinson.
Nolan Dickinson, Toronto Red Knight baseball player. Wins a 50-50 here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball on to second.
Maurer, nice play, Jace. Nice play. Yeah, he
exactly
did a
right,
nice play.
4-3, out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors in the bottom of the 4th. After 4 complete, St. Clairsville 2, Indian Creek 1. We'll be back with the word after our sponsors.
You, your grandpa, your neighbor, your mailman, your doctor, and hundreds of thousands of other people have bought vehicles from Straub Automotive. Now it's your turn to sell us your car. We pay the most for used cars because we sell more used cars. Stop by any of the 6 Straub Automotive dealerships or visit us online at drivestraub.com for a better way to sell your car. Receive a no-hassle instant offer and an instant payment. Be the first of many to sell your car at Straub Automotive. Drive smart. Drive Straub.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
And we are back here, top of the 5th. Great game. The OVAC 4A Championships brought to you exclusively on Ohio Valley Sports Online. It'll be Gavin Pinal, Jack Amos, and Aiden Orr facing Hunter Hoffman.
Well, let's say we got the right 2 teams in the championship game, Jace, because this is a very entertaining game here.
Yes, it is.
These teams are playing well, both of them. Playing defense, hitting the ball, seeing a little bit of running. We're getting it all here.
Ball fouled off. Third baseman, very nice job. Max Frogel calling off the catcher for out number 1.
Yeah, they did a nice job. Bush was going after it until he was called
How
off.
about him, the leadoff hitter?
Like you said, Fogel
Number
called
6,
him off
Jack
and made a
Amos.
nice play there. Well, Bush did the right thing. He was going at it until he was called off, Jace.
Very fundamentally sound baseball so far by St.
Two well-coached teams. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That'll bring up Jack Amos. Flew out to center last time up and grounded out to first. Hoffman starts him off with a strike here in top of the 5th. Folks, don't forget to come back after this game. We'll have the 5A championship. University taking on Wheeling Park. Ground ball down to second baseman Saunders. Flips it to first for out number 2. Also, folks, Ohio Valley Sports Online presents Monday.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4,
We'll have
Aiden Orr.
with Fort Fry and Lindsley. Or no, Steubenville Central and River on Monday in the 2A championship, and then Fort Fry and Lindsley down at Toronto. That'll be on Tuesday, right? Yep. Mark will.
Yeah, Jace Hunter here in the 5th here got 2 quick outs, saving on some pitches. That's the main thing. And the other thing is you got Orr coming up with nobody on base, because he runs into one. He's going to leave the ballpark here.
And I tell you what, that first cut was a nice big cut that was aimed at hitting one out of here. 0-1 to Aiden Orr. He fooled him there. I don't know if that's a changeup or.
That was a fastball, Jason.
Okay, but
like you said, he's throwing the curveball 70% of the time, so sometimes it gets hard to,
He froze me back here right behind him. Quickly 0-2. That curveball fouled off.
That pitch might have been too good for 0-2, Jace. That ball stayed up in the zone a little bit. Aiden Ward's a dangerous hitter. You don't want to leave that ball up in the zone.
He's going to Oakland, right?
He's going to Oakland, yeah.
These guys have curveball into left field.
Keenan over there.
Goes back. Keenan makes the catch for out number 3. Quick inning for St. C. No runs for Indian Creek. No hits, no errors. After 5 complete, it's Creek trailing St. Clairsville 2-1. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Leading off the inning for St. Clairsville, number 19, second baseman Brody Saunders.
And we're back here. Bottom of the 5th. St. Clairsville leading Indian Creek 2-1. Brody Saunders, Braylon Broomquist, and Mason Myers. We're joined here by legendary West Liberty head coach, also former coach of Wheeling Central, Coach Bo McConaughey. First pitch straight. Thank you, big coach, for joining us.
No problem. Glad to be here. At least it quit raining.
Yes. And Coach, no stranger to high school softball. What a game! Both teams are playing right now. Both pitchers throwing the ball well. That ball's fouled off.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game so far, yes.
And, Paul had said earlier, very impressed with the defense. St. Clairsville got themselves in a couple jams, but were able to work them
Yes, double
back
play
out.
is a big deal here, yes. Both teams had that double play to Indian innings.
Until did he go? They said no. So what are you doing with yourself these days,
But
Coach?
on this turf, that ball gets to you quick and it infield, so you got it.
Yes. Coach McCall.
All we're doing is Coach Wojcik and I are still, he's teaching pitching, I'm teaching hitting. Other than that, I'm golfing and playing pickleball.
What is pickleball?
Pickleball is ping pong on a court with a wiffle ball and a paddle.
2-2 pitch.
It's pretty active, though.
Full count.
It keeps you busy.
And everybody's, Coach McConaughey very, very influential in keeping the Beast of the East tournament alive. And
yes, we have that coming up. Thanks for that. We can make a plug here. On the 29th, 30th, 1st and 2nd of July, it will be our 35th year for the Beast of the East.
And hopefully you'll let Ohio Valley Sports Online come back and do some of those games.
You can come do any of them you want.
We're
going to use this field. You can come right here.
Oh, yeah, we were here last year. We were here last year. So.
Yeah, you could do all the fields we use if you want. I don't know if that's possible.
Full count. And the lead-off walk for Brody Saunders.
See, there's one thing. You played, you've been around. That's the last thing you want to see with a close game and walk the first guy.
Yes.
And they wonder why coaches get gray hair. Or no hair.
Now batting number 8, shortstop, Braylon Bloomquist.
But both teams look like they're evenly matched.
Yeah, they just met. It was 9-8 Friday, Indian Creek. Bloomquist, who tripled in the first, flew out to center in the second. Will now bat with Saunders on first. Nobody out here. Paulie Creek looking to hold him, and St. Clairsville looking to try to add some more runs to this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're going to see Saunders. He's going to be running here real short. St. Clairsville's very aggressive on the bases here. You're looking here. You got the freshman on the mound here, and you got, if he gets into any type of jam, I got a feeling you're going to see Householder come in from center field. Householder's, he's a very, very good pitcher for Indian Creek.
Player of the game for the Oak Glen Lady Golden Bears. Congratulations to her, Sydney Brown, as Oak Glen defeats Edison 5-2 in the 4A girls softball. That presented to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online as well by Coach Jim DiCarlo. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, but it is a strike. Coach, 5A game. I haven't seen much of Parker University. What can you tell us about them?
Well, they're both having good years. Park has really come on towards the end of the season, hitting and pitching-wise. The other day against Bridgeport, West Virginia, which is a quality school, that pitcher shut them out. I think they beat him something like 12-1 or something that way. So that should be a good game, too.
Yes, that too, folks, brought to you on Ohio Valley Sports. He gets a bunt down the first baseline. Pinnell flips it on to his brother Landon, but he does his job, gets the runner on to second to sacrifice. 1-3 out, number 1 for Mason Myers, who singled his last time up.
But
Now
baseball's a
batting,
funny
number 23,
game.
center fielder Mason
Anything
Myers.
can happen.
Oh, yes.
Well, you play for me. I always told our guys, don't worry about what the other team does. You got to worry about what we can do.
Fly ball, right center, right fielder, Sal Barklow makes a catch for out number 2. Gonna bring up Marcus
Now
Bush.
batting the catcher, number 6, Marcus Bush.
He's grounded out to short and grounded out to second, 0 for 2 on the day. And Paul, once again, very, very impressed with this freshman coach. I mean, he's come in, hasn't given up a run, gives up a walk, and just shows no nervousness, no. I mean, gets the next 2 outs.
That's for sure, Jace. He's coming in. This is a big game. OVAC championship. Tough place to be when you're a freshman, and he's answering the call, Jace.
1-0. Just miss inside 2-0.
Well, you know, he may have been a freshman early in the season, but if he's seen a lot, I don't know how many games he's pitched, but obviously right now he's showing that he's a competitor and he's got control of his pitches.
Listen, he played in the summer league. He played for, I think it was Jefferson County, didn't he, Paul?
Yeah, I believe so, Jason.
Yeah. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Or 2 balls, 1 strike. To Marcus Bush, Hunter Hoffman on deck. As Bush would like nothing better, get a base hit, increase the lead here. Bottom of the 5th, great game, 2-1, St. C. Paul Zorni, Jason Jenkins, and Dan Vogel making things happen, joined by Coach Bo McConaughey. When I was there, led West Liberty to 4 straight West Virginia Conference championships. 3-1 pitch. Ball hit down the right field line. It's going to tail foul.
Coach, you got any stories about Jason here?
Oh, we got all kind of stories.
Not about me. I got all kinds of stories.
Hey, this guy here could hit. We recognize him right away. Yes.
Ooh, that guy right there, Zorni.
Yeah. Full count here, Jace. Marcus Bush.
And for now, stuff's off.
Yeah, the young kid's showing a lot of poise.
I think my favorite story, Paul, is when he played Ohio Dominican. Tied him up there.
Yeah, nice curveball on the inside part of the plate.
We're playing the Dominican. Ohio Dominican, we get into a little confrontation talk. First game. Yeah, Coach had strong words for us between games.
Yeah, to straighten you guys out. Jace, you got 2 outs here, but you know you got a runner on second base. You still got to keep him close here. You know, to have a chance to throw him out. Because you're still down on the game 2-1 here.
Fastball popped up in the triangle there and off the glove. And nobody covering second. Oh my, Aiden Orr on the run. Just in the Bermuda Triangle. The center fielder came in, right fielder came in. Oregon, that's a huge, huge break for St. Clairsville.
Yeah, like you said, it was hit there in the triangle there.
Now batting number
you
5,
had your center
Hunter
fielder
Hoffman.
coming, your shortstop and your right fielder coming, and it makes it that much tougher. That's a shame there.
Bush moves on to second on the play. 3-1 St. C. Hunter Hoffman hit by pitch and walked so far in the game. Like to help himself here. I want to see if the freshman Gavin Pownell keep his composure.
Yeah, it should have been out of the inning, but you got Marcus Bush did a heck of a job hustling there. Recognized there was nobody at second base, and scampered on and get himself into scoring position here, Jace.
Cy Howe with a nice stop there, 2-0. Courtesy of Mark Farrell. In Toronto, Cameron now ahead of Gallant Valley 5-0 after 5 complete. A 2-0 pitch. And for the second time today, Hoffman gets hit by a pitch. He'll go down to first and second. Now, Coach, what do you say? You got a freshman pitcher. You got Mark Sheffel on the mound right here in this situation. What do you say to this coach?
Hey, settle down. You've done so good so far. Nothing here is your fault. You've had a good pitch. They misplayed it in the field. You got to fight to get this guy out. You got 2 down. I think he just tried to go too far inside on that kid. Of course, these St. Clairsville kids are close to the plate. They are.
Yeah, that's the third hit by pitch today.
Now batting right fielder number 3, Zach Vickers.
Zach Vickers struck out and then flew out to center. His 2-time up. Hits one to center field going back. His householder looks like he's got a beat on it, and he'll make the catch. So no foul or no damage there after the hit by pitch. But St. Clairsville, they pick up a run. No hits, 1 run scored, 1 error. One man left on, or two left on, excuse me, after 5 complete, 3-1. St. C will be back after the word from these messages from our sponsors. Man, I got all tied up there.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
With over 36 years of experience, contact Guida Law Offices for residential and commercial real estate transactions, including title examinations and closings. Guida Law Offices also handles probate and estate matters and personal injury cases. Experience, results, solutions. Please visit Guida Law Offices website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley Sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Top of the 6th, Cy Howell landing up now. Or Cy Howell landing up now, Ty Householder facing Hunter Hoffman, St. C ace. They picked up a run there, Creek. Run out of time, Paul, here. 2 innings left to get an answer.
Yeah, they've been getting runners in scoring position, just can't get that clutch hit.
They've left 4 runners on, you're right. Bases loaded in the second with nobody out, first and second with nobody out, and first and second again with no one out. And only able to get 1 run out of that.
Yeah, if you're Indian Creek, you got to keep fighting.
Coach, how many teams are you looking at in the Beastie East this year?
Well, we're really down. We had our website got hacked. We were down to almost February, March. We're looking at 24, maybe 40 teams.
Nice. So he gets Howell looking outside corner. Paul, you've been throwing that curveball all day, holding with the fastball.
First baseman Landon Pownall.
Yeah, Hunter, he's gotten a little bit of trouble today, but he's bowed his neck and answered the call. And here he comes out on the 6th with a strikeout to lead off the inning.
Pannell.
He's got a
single, rounded out to short.
He's got a 3-1 lead here in the 6th. He's going to be tough to get to, Jace.
That's his 3rd strikeout of the game, Paulie. 2 on the caught-looking variety. 1-1 count. Landon Pannell trying to get something started here for Indian Creek. As we see the folks from University and William Park filing in. Just missed outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming up here at 1 o'clock, Paulie, the best team in the National League playing a doubleheader today.
That's right.
Pittsburgh Pirates. 2-2.
And I got word from my nephew Brian Zorni saying now how they used to do it, 7 innings when they played a doubleheader. I guess we're back to 9 innings now, I believe.
Great.
So
2-2. Bottom of the 6-3-1. Ain't see.
I think they did that because of that pitch clock.
Yeah, the games are going, they're
faster,
much more enjoyable to watch. Yeah.
I got to ask you, Coach, about that. What's your feelings?
Well, I didn't like it at first, but really it's really improved the games. Not only the pitchers, but the hitters. I mean, how many times can you step out and fix your glove?
Right.
Just stay in there.
Fly out to center by Penelope.
I didn't like it at first, but it seems to be working really well.
Now batting center fielder number 5.
I don't know if I agree with the ejection warning. I think maybe it should be a warning instead of an ejection.
I was laughing the other day that it was a great story that kid, the 33-year-old, got called up to pitch for that Drew
Yes.
Madge, and he first at bat he got a strike called on him for taking too long. Just
Well, that
missed
shouldn't
inside.
have been that way because they started that in the minors to test it.
Right. He was 2 outs here. Curveball.
Drop the hammer there.
And once again, Paul showing the, he'll throw that pitch anytime in the count. Hunter Hoffman here in the 6th inning hits him with a curveball on the outside corner. Coach. Okay. Coach, what are the locations of the Beast of the East this year that you have so far?
Okay, we're trying to use as many turf fields as we have. See, that's a problem we face with the Beast. We don't have any turf fields except for Edison. All right, Steubenville's got one now. Park has one finally. And my understanding, Weirton's building one as we speak.
Yeah, that's a great thing right now. Ground ball down to the third baseman, Vanderborn on the first appointment.
I didn't answer your question.
Fogel on the first base guy.
We'll probably use 470, Wheeling, Patterson, Park, Edison, Vaquero. I got to talk to Freddie yet about using Steubenville, but I think Stacy's going to do that for me.
Well, after 5.5, St. Clairsville 3, Indian Creek 1. Folks, right now I'm going to hold up the MVP. Will be presented this bat from the Swearingen Bat Company, presented from Ohio Valley Sports Online as well. It says Ohio Valley Sports Online 2023 OVAC Baseball Class 4A MVP. Beautiful bat from the Swearingen Bat Company that we will present after the game. You got that, Dan? I feel like I'm one of those Price is Right models. I don't know if I got it on here or not. Right. Oh. I mean, and they're going to pick him upstairs, but I mean, right now, looking just at Hunter Hoffman, Paul, Zach Vicker. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, Bloomquist started the game off, first hit, right?
Saunders got 2 hits in a run. Scored out of the 3. But this is one of the ones where I'm glad they have the decision upstairs.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. The game's not over yet, Jason.
You're exactly right. And Indian Creek has, as we said, we talked about earlier, 3 one-run victories, or 4. 3 of them in walk-off fashion. They know how to win close games. Max Fogel, Mickey Balgo, and Noah Turley. 7, 8, 9 here in the bottom of the 6th.
A lot of these teams around the valley got the no quit mentality. It's not over till it's over. Teams have the dramatic comebacks. Very exciting to see, Jace.
Yes, and what a great way to start. And we're expecting another great game. University and Wheeling Park in the 5A championship. And Monday, the Catholic Central Crusaders will take on the River Pilots in Toronto. Then Tuesday, Fort Fry. We start here, bottom of the 6th.
Thank God you have turf because the forecast is not good all the way to Tuesday.
You're exactly right. Gavin Pinnell, 1-0 pitch. Just miss inside, 2-0. And he came on in the second, Paul, so he definitely has enough pitches left, I'm not sure. I don't have a pitch count for Hoffman.
Calls behind 3-0 here.
St. Clairsville trying to expand their lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Leadoff walk.
Again, Jay, she did a great job with her meteorologist skills there, but I'm going to make one prediction here.
What's that, buddy?
Now batting first baseman number 7.
I'm going to say a West Virginia team's going to win the 5A championship. There's my prediction.
I like it. He lays down the bunt. Excellent job letting it go foul. That's a good one, Paul.
Again, St. Clairsville, they get a runner on and they get him into scoring position as quick as they can. And we've seen it, they even get it, they're bunt with 2 outs, Jace, or 1 out, I'm sorry. The guys on second base, scoring position with 2 outs, but, they know they've been getting the big hit all year. The clutch hit to score runs.
Now throws it over the first. And one thing I didn't know, it's like we talked about, great thing of having the turf fields, not having to cancel these games. And I heard this, Coach. Maybe you can tell me if it's true or not. Paula, you may know this. He squares the bunt, gets it down back to the pitcher on the first for out number 1, but he does his job. And say we didn't have the turf, and they cancel these games and they got to be postponed.
Number 2, Noah
Once the West Virginia sectional starts, the West Virginia teams are not allowed to play.
Yes.
Like OVAC games. I did not know that.
Well, that's the rule by the SSAC, which everyone thinks is ridiculous. But
so it's a great thing they were able to get these in.
Yes.
Tarley back to the pitcher first time up, grounded to second.
You got a good one. Drive it hard somewhere, Ben.
Well, just missed 2-0.
Gets the what?
2-0. Outside corner, Paul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Going out. Bottom of the 6th.
Stand tall, drive hard.
Very, once again, Paul, very impressed with the job of Gavin Parnell coming in.
Yeah, but both of these teams are playing well, Jace. They're getting ready for the Ohio playoffs as well.
Line drive right to the second base or shortstop. Aiden Orr steps on the bag to complete the double play. Creek gets out of that after 6 complete. St. Clairsville 3, Indian Creek 1. They'll come up with one more chance, Paul. You're listening to the 4A OVAC Championship on Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T wireless network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
And expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
And we're back here. I want to say thank you once again to our VIP sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Marcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, Tri-State Security, and the Hyman family, Cedar One Realty, the Steubenville Bakery, Swearings and Back Company, and I'll get to the rest of them here as we start the top of the 7th. Indian Creek down to their last chance. And he starts them out.
Indian Creek. Number
It's a
2, second
curveball.
baseman Nick Mauer.
Nick Mauer, Sal Barkalow, Jaden Vandervoorn here for Indian Creek, top of the 7th.
Mauer's been hitting the ball well. Jace has 2 singles so far for the Indian Creek Redskins here.
And Mauer, the junior. Courtesy of Mark Farrell, congratulations, you're single-weight champion of the Cameron Dragons, 8-2 over Canotton Valley. And I like it. He's been hitting with that curveball all day. Like, he still has them, you know, that you talked about earlier. You never know what he's throwing.
No, again, we keep beating a dead horse here. That's why he's 5-0, JJ.
And, Coach, what do you say? I mean,
well, he's hitting the spots right now. You know, he lost it a little bit in the middle innings, and he's regained his composure, and he's throwing strikes. And at this point in the game, that's what you need. Force them to put the ball into play.
2-2.
Fastball just outside there, Jace. St. Clairsville, the fans wanted that call.
Ground ball. Bloomquist on the first. Out number 1. He's played an excellent game, too.
Yeah. When you're going to Division I college, Jace, you know, you're the real deal.
Now batting, number 1, straight fielder Sal Barcalow.
Sal Barcalow's popped up the second, grounded out to Bloomquist at short. 1 out here, top of the 7th. Ball high.
You know, he doesn't look like he's lost any velocity on this.
I was just thinking the same thing. He bought a little bit on that one. Quickly 0-2. And I like the change after seeing him. Okay, I'll bet 1-1.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here, Paul.
The fastball missed high on the first pitch, Jace. Close, very close.
That curveball didn't miss right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That pitch might be unhittable, Jace. It started outside and just caught the outside corner.
Bush sets up outside, stays there. Nice waste pitch, 2-2. Stay tuned for after the game for the presentation of trophies and the MVP.
You know, sometimes as a hitter, though, you got to adjust to how the umpire's calling them, and he's been calling that pitch to me the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
And in this situation, if it's that close, you got to be hacking.
Two and 2. Outside, full count. It's Barklow trying to stay alive here. Redskins down 3-1 here, top of the 7th. And he gets him swinging. Beautiful location on that too, Paul.
Yeah, that was fastball right on the outside corner.
I'll bring up Jaden Vanderborn, who's flew out to right.
Now batting, third baseman, number
Both times
7,
up.
Jaden Vanderborn.
You know, Hoffman, he's been pitching backwards pretty much the whole game, throwing a curveball first, and then might see the fastball. But here, the last couple batters, he's been laying the fastball in there a little bit more than he has.
You're right, but he switched it up.
Folks, I've been asked to remind everybody when exiting the facility, please exit around the field house. Do not exit through the entrance where you came in. Thank you.
Coach Mike Colopy does a great job out here. Head coach of football, head coach of baseball, and PA announcer for your OVAC.
He does it all.
A 1-1 pitch, 2 outs here in the 7th. Foul ball down the third base.
Just foul.
And Coach caught us one of that one, boy.
And you know, he's done a great job with football, too.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. They undefeated regular season, ran into a buzzsaw, Cardinal Mooney.
Well, you could be down your last strike here, Jace, if you're Indian Creek here. So, Jaden, the senior, needs to keep the life alive for Indian Creek.
Ball gets away. Bush, though, keeps it in front of him. Throws it down to first. He picks it up and he gets the out. The St. Clairsville Red Devils are your 4A OVAC champions. Excellent job by Bush. Once again, he did a great job all game.
No spectators on the field for photography purposes. There is someplace
Oh,
That's who my MVP is. That last pitch was a changeup, Jace.
Beautiful.
Couldn't have been any better.
Please exit out the back around the field house, not back into the entrance. Thank you.
What a game.
He really had command that last inning. He really put them pitches exactly where he wanted them.
Yeah, like you said, Coach, he got himself into trouble in the middle innings and still battled back and kept Indian Creek off the scoreboard, for the most part, only giving up one run. He did a great job.
And folks, once again, just want to take this time to thank Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Morcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, Tri-State Security, and the Hyman family, Cedar One Realty, the Steubenville Bakery, Swearingen Bat Company, Straub Automotive, Electric O, Anthony Mining, and the Carpellotti family, the Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBEW Local 246, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, Guida Law Offices, Windfall Fundraising, Express Care Car Wash, and Express Car Care for our great sponsors, enabling us to do this.
JCOVAC would like to thank these official corporate partners for their support. West Liberty University, Project Best, Huntington Bank, West Virginia Northern Community College, Belmont College, Bordis & Bordis, East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, ProMedica Medical Management and Employer Services, WVU Wheeling Hospital, proud to be the exclusive medical provider of the OVAC, Karen Bauer Distributing, JC Mansour Distributing, Muxie Distributing Company, Waldorf Distributing.
Thank you very much, folks. And you want to take a short break while we get together?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. Congratulations, St. Clairsville, your 4A championship. In your 4A championship victory over Indian Creek 3-1. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Presenting the trophy.
Present what? They took it.
They took, yeah.
First off, second place, Indian Creek.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 4A OVAC champions, St. Clairsville.
And we are back here, folks. The presentation
Now for the player of the game.
of the 4A championship trophy to the St. Clairsville
Now for the
Red
player
Devils.
of the game from St. Clairsville, pitcher Hunter Hoffman.
And the OVAC player of the game, MVP, Hunter Hoffman, as Paul Zorni goes on the field to present Mr. Hoffman the bat, along with Bill Beatty from the Swearingen Bat Company, and a T-shirt from Ohio Valley Sports Online. Hoffman took control of the game.
From Swearingen Bat Company in Toronto.
5 strikeouts, and he just kept Indian Creek at bay the entire game. Paul Zorni, Bill Beatty presenting the bat and T-shirt from Ohio Valley Sports Online. Once again, congratulations, St. Clairsville, your 4A champion, 3-1. Folks, we're going to take a short break, and we will be back. Come back to the 5A championship featuring University Hawks and the Wheeling Park Patriots here coming up shortly on Ohio Valley Sports Online.